How's it going, everyone? This is Gaming Connoisseur, and welcome back to another video of Let's Play Mortal Online 2 Beta. Okay, so today we're at Krenesh, and so I've just recreated my character because SV dropped another new patch, and that is 0.1.0.20. So now this patch doesn't really introduce very much in the way of new content, but what it does do is introduce, I think, several new mechanics. So one of them is the fact that now your character, if you're fat, let's say if you're playing a fat mage, then your character will actually let me just bring that up. So your character will actually look fatter, like, yeah, so as you can see. So when I was recreating my character, when I hit create, the character sort of started out as a, like a normal weight appearance, but once I clicked enter, or actually, enter knave, then it automatically changed it to have a wider, a fatter looking person. So as you can see, this is not normal, like the normal weight that you would get, from previous patches. This is actually, he actually looks a bit more beefy and a bit more, I suppose, more fatter. So now you can, play a fat mage, not only play the part, but look the part as well. And this is really good. This is a really good feature for those who want to. You won't work in full screen, but you can freeze the your character's paper doll so that it doesn't, animate. And from what I read on the patch notes, it actually also increases the performance when you freeze it. So if you're running like a lower spec machine, you can pause this to, maybe get a few more frame rates, FPS, out of your, gameplay performance. Okay, so yeah, so I think if you increase your, I think it's constitution. If you increase your constitution to a certain point, then your character will, look fatter. So let's see. Okay, so I don't think it shows there, but all right. So as you know, this is the blast furnace from Mortal Online 1, and if you go too near it, he will take damage. So so just be careful, when you're going up there to smelt your whatever metal, or just be careful not to go too near it, and just make sure that no one pushes you into the flames. So you might want to have a friend to watch your back. Hopefully that friend is trustworthy as well, that he's not going to push you into the flames. This is a hardcore, hardcore game, so you're going to have to either learn to be smart or have friends who will watch your back. So okay, and alright, so what you'll notice is that in Gaul'kor, which is a completely lawless city, mainly occupied by Thursars and criminals, murderers, and whatever other, people who are escaping from the law. And you've got the cooking vendor here, so you can buy your, so if you probably recognize all of this. This is all from Mortal Online 1. Now, I use the cooking pot quite a bit to cook my ambrosial, I can't remember what's the name, ambrosial pig meat. Yeah, that's right, ambrosial pig meat. Yeah, with my alt, who's also a cook. Okay, so you'll notice this, this very. So this city is basically founded upon the ruins of what I believe is a Tindremic city that is now in ruins, and you've got these monuments. And so let's just take a tour of this place, which I think is very impressive. I actually like it a lot, and so this really makes me look forward to seeing Tindrem, because Tindrem also has that sunken district, which is occupied by bandits, and so it's very reminiscent of the sunken district. And I think you've got I think this is the Rizard banner, or what you would call the Horde banner in WoW. So yeah, this is Tindremic ruins, basically now occupied by by the Thursars and criminals and murderers and what have you. Okay, let's go up from here, and I think that's all the that's the grinder and the crusher. And this patch also had a follow-up. I think it's a 300 megabyte patch that followed it. I think maybe a day or two, or half a day after the patch landed. Okay, so let's see what's in here. You never know. I have a feeling that there's going to be features in here. Oh, did you see the yeah, so the light will reflect off your blade. So just like I mentioned in quite a number of past videos, just be aware, it's a dead end. So maybe there isn't any mobs in here. But yeah, just be aware. This game is going to be, I think, a lot more realistic compared to Mortal Kombat 1. That you're going to have to... Oh, okay, so I was thinking there's going to be some, maybe giant rats or bandits or something. Yeah, so maybe they haven't filled out this dungeon yet. Oh, okay, this is Gaul'kor. So I think Gaul'kor would be one of the rare rocks. So I can imagine that some guilds will want to occupy this place for themselves. Okay, so I have to say the landscape looks very, very good, just like Meduli. And the fact that it's high up in the mountains does give it a very epic sort of feel to it. So I definitely like this Gaul'kor compared to the one in Mortal Kombat 1. And I presume this is the stables. Yeah, so once mounts make it into the game, which I believe will be the next patch, I think it is, if I'm not mistaken, then, you know, we're going to see, yeah, we'll see the staples come into use. Okay, so I'm very happy with the way the game is, the development progress is going. And so some people have sort of pointed out that the AI is not very good, and I do agree. There's still a lot of work that needs to be done. I do believe that SV will, that they will, you know, improve it over the course of the next 3 months until the game releases in March. Okay, so today I just want to show you Gaul'kor. So this is the northeastern mountain ranges of Marland, and so now I'm going to try to just journey a little bit out of here just to see how expansive and massive the land is. And I did see a comment from one of my viewers who said that, you know, while it is true that having a massive open world is a good thing, you know, there is also the problem of, you know, once you've, you know, journeyed it a few times, it just becomes a chore. And, you know, especially when you're having to travel quite a bit, it becomes, you know, tedious. And yeah, I do get where you're coming from as well. So, you know, pros and cons with having a massive open world. Me personally, I wouldn't have it any other way. So, but that's just me. You know, I'm very much a huge open world person. So, that's why when I heard that this game was going to have a massive, you know, a world that's 4 to 6 times larger than the first game, you know, I immediately jumped on it. You know, that was one of the selling points for me. Oh man, how do I get out of here? Oh. If I remember, oh wait, you have to head, wait, let me just get the directions quickly. You do need to head southwest. So, okay, maybe there is a way out of here, although I'm not quite sure. So yeah, this game is going to be quite an epic title, epic MMORPG, I think, for the next decade, for this decade and beyond, possibly, hopefully. You know, if SV can manage it well and make it, you know, create some very compelling and immersive, you know, mechanics like territory control, you know, living a life, you know, features that allow you to live a life in this game. That's not just, you know, combat and hunting and so forth, but it will allow you to build a life, you know, be whoever you want. Then I think this game will have a very long life ahead of it, you know. Because right now there's really no other game out in the market that's got what this game has. You know, every other game that I've seen so far, you know, doesn't even come close. And so I'm really, you know, this is, I've mentioned this before, you know, this is probably once in a lifetime game, and we may or may not ever see another game like this for a very, very, very long time. So, oh man, I don't want to take damage, although I can. Yeah, okay, that's not too bad. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to Persistence when the game launches. And I really need to get out of here so I can see how massive and expansive the world is. Oh no. Is the game gonna keep me in this place? Oh no. I have a bad feeling. It's not gonna let me leave. Gaul'kor is not gonna let me leave. Come on. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna have to try and backpedal and find another way to get up to the... So, I thought this would be the way out, but it doesn't seem like it. I do know for a fact that this is the northeastern side of the continent. And so it may be that we'll have to maybe I will need to maybe I need to figure a way out of this place. So maybe I'll cut back once I've figured out a path out of here. Okay guys, we're back. So I've just managed to find that the way out of here from Gaul'kor is if you head east southeast. So there will be a path that leads out of Gaul'kor. So we'll go for a bit of a walk, and but not for too long, so I don't, you know, end up recording for, you know, for too long, so this video doesn't become like an hour-long video. Yeah, as you can see, the world is very, very big, and so for me, in my opinion, it's very large, but I think it's just right. It's not so large that it becomes doesn't become like a Daggerfall size world. I mean, if you play Daggerfall before, you will know that your world is probably 10 times larger than this. maybe even more, maybe 20 times. But yeah, back in the day, yeah, this is what video game developers were going for. They were just aiming for the stars. Now, this is the kind of thing that you don't get in today's games. I think today's games are focusing on smaller, progressively smaller and smaller worlds. Maybe. No, that's just what I've been observing. So good thing I brought a torch. Straight handle, put that here. Now I did get a crash earlier on, so yeah, this game still does have, you know, some bugs that will cause it to crash. So if you're not the kind of person that wants to put up with these kind of things, then you may want to wait until the game, you know, is released or persistent before you jump in. But yeah, it's night time, so unfortunately you won't be able to see the landscape in daytime. But you know, you still get that sense of scale, and so, you know, from the standpoint of a massive open world, a huge massive open world, I think this game has nailed it. And yes, SV, we are still waiting for a fix for the torch so that it can be held in the offhand and not swing like a weapon. I'm not sure if SV has implemented it or not, but we're still waiting for that. Basically, what we want is the torch to act as a non-weapon in the offhand when we can dual wield. This could go on for quite a while, guys, so I'm not going to go on for too long, but once I get over to that side, then I will call it a day. But yeah, I mainly just wanted to show you guys the sense of scale, the size of this world. I mean, it's just incredible. It's exactly what I've wanted. So thank you, SV. Okay, we're almost there. So once I get over to that side, then oh, someone's talking. Okay, so there are other players logged in right now. So right now there's probably not that many players logged on, but once it goes persistent, I think we're going to see an influx of players that's going to be much bigger than what we saw in Mortal Online 1's Steam launch in 2015. Okay, alright, so seems like this is going to be a very long trip. Alright, so I won't go on for any longer. This is mainly just to show you how big the size of this world. I mean, I'm probably now bear in mind I am on foot, and so if you take into account the fact that it took me an hour to get from Maduli to the other side of the continent as a ghost in ghost form, then just imagine how long it would take for me to get to the other side of the continent on foot. So so I'm not gonna do that in this video, because it will just be, it's gonna be a very, very long video, and I'm not gonna drag it out for too long. So so yeah, thank you guys for watching today, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. And yeah, as much as I had fun making it, and so if you could please hit the like button and comment and subscribe, and also share this video. So thank you very much guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. This is Gargantuan. Take care and have a good day. Hey guys, just before I go, just a little extra footage. So I've been traveling for quite some time, and so finally I managed to get out into the in what looks to be an open field, and so I really like the way this place looks. It really reminds me of kind of looks like something out of the Scottish Highlands in the movie Braveheart. So I just want to go to that what looks to be a tower of some sort. So you've got the snowy mountains over there, and wow. Yeah, it really reminds me of that wallpaper that SV put out quite some months back, that showed how big, the scale of this world. And, it's making me feel like, this place is making me feel like I'm standing at that place in that wallpaper, even though I don't think this is the exact location. But so there is something over there. I think I might actually make this into a separate episode, so welcome back guys. Oh no, you're not going to let me go there. Okay, so it looks like SV isn't letting me go near it. Well, that's just okay. So I think I'll append this footage to the end of episode 21, which is the one you're watching right now, since I can't go to that tower. So I will, well, maybe I'll visit it at some point in the future when they open up this invisible wall and allow players to visit what what looks to be some sort of could be a dungeon, could be a could be a dungeon. But it definitely looks very interesting. Very mysterious. But anyhow, this place looks very, very. I mean, you can. I mean, this is the kind of thing that you want to see when you're traveling, through this massive world. I mean, look at this. Oh, this is what I've been wanting to see. Look at this. Wow. Unbelievably beautiful. Okay, so little extra footage. I thought it was going to be a new episode, but since I can't go there, I'm just going to have to, append it to episode 21. So see you guys next time, and thanks for watching.